See whether those things are so. Genesis 9.
Genesis 9. And God blessed Noah and his sons, and said to them, Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the earth. The fear and dread of you will fall on every living creature on the earth, every bird of the air, every creature that crawls on the ground, and all the fish of the sea. They are delivered into your hand. Everything that lives and moves will be food for you. Just as I gave you the green plants, I now give you all things. But you must not eat meat with its lifeblood still in it. And surely I will require the life of any man or beast by whose hand your lifeblood is shed. I will demand an accounting from anyone who takes the life of his fellow man. Whoever sheds the blood of man, by man his blood will be shed. For in his own image God has made mankind. But as for you, be fruitful and multiply. Spread out across the earth and multiply upon it. Then God said to Noah and his sons with him, Behold, I now establish my covenant with you and your descendants after you, and with every living creature that was with you, the birds, the livestock, and every beast of the earth, every living thing that came out of the ark. And I establish my covenant with you. Never again will all life be cut off by the waters of a flood. Never again will there be a flood to destroy the earth. And God said, This is the sign of the covenant I am making between me and you, and every living creature with you, a covenant for all generations to come. I have set my rainbow in the clouds, and it will be a sign of the covenant between me and the earth. Whenever I form clouds over the earth, and the rainbow appears in the clouds, I will remember my covenant between me and you, and every living creature of every kind. Never again will the waters become a flood to destroy all life. And whenever the rainbow appears in the clouds, I will see it and remember the everlasting covenant between God and every living creature of every kind that is on the earth. So God said to Noah, This is the sign of the covenant that I have established between me and every creature on the earth. The sons of Noah who came out of the ark were Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And Ham was the father of Canaan. These three were the sons of Noah, and from them the whole earth was populated. Now Noah, a man of the soil, proceeded to plant a vineyard. But when he drank some of its wine, he became drunk, and uncovered himself inside his tent. And Ham, the father of Canaan, saw his father's nakedness, and told his two brothers outside. Then Shem and Japheth took a garment and placed it across their shoulders, and walking backward, they covered their father's nakedness. Their faces were turned away so that they did not see their father's nakedness. When Noah awoke from his drunkenness and learned what his youngest son had done to him, he said, Cursed be Canaan. A servant of servants shall he be to his brothers. He also declared, Blessed be the Lord, the God of Shem. May Canaan be the servant of Shem. May God expand the territory of Japheth. May he dwell in the tents of Shem, and may Canaan be his servant. After the flood, Noah lived 350 years. So Noah lived a total of 950 years, and then he died.
The title. In verse 22, we read the wrong way to deal with someone in their shame. But in 23, we see the right way to deal with someone in their shame. 22 says, "And Ham, the father of Canaan, saw his father's nakedness and told his two brothers outside." He told, he exposed his father's nakedness. He exposed his father's shame. That is the wrong way to go about someone's shame. Sometimes persons can be in shameful situations, shameful circumstances, and in those times of shame, lowness, they may uncover it to someone trusted. Here, Ham is Noah's son, his youngest son. However, Ham did not have a regard for protecting his father's dignity. And he told his two brothers outside. He told his two brothers, may we not be like Ham. When someone shares their struggle, their shame, may we not go and tell others. May we not betray their trust, abuse their vulnerability to us by exposing it to others. Then Shem and Japheth took a garment and placed it across their shoulders, and walking backward, they covered their father's nakedness. Their faces were turned away so that they did not see their father's nakedness. This is how we cover people's shame. This is how we cover it. And the reason why Shem and Japheth had to both go in was because Ham failed to do that. So it shows that even if and even when the first party betrays that person's trust and they go and they tell others, those others do not have to continue to prolong the trail of shame for that individual. They can cover their shame. They can cover that person's shame. The gossip can stop with them. The tale bearing, the pity, the humiliation, the exposure can stop with them. The reason why I believe the two of them went in was because he went and he told it to his two brothers. Had he told one of them, maybe only one person, maybe the other brother wouldn't have known. So someone goes to you with an embarrassing situation about someone else. Cover that person's shame. Cover that person's shame. Turn your face away so that you do not have to subject them to further embarrassment by spectacle, making them a spectacle. Spectacleizing them, making them a spectacle in their humiliation. The image that came to mind, that is coming to mind, is during slavery, auctioning women, naked women. In particular, that's the imagery that I'm seeing. There's a particular slave that was known for her physique. And the imagery that's coming to mind is with that lady, that child of God, that precious daughter whom he created with huge iron shackle around her neck, around her arms and feet, in somewhat of a like a podium, but with bars around, like a jail cell, like a round jail cell, but with bars, so spaces around so that people could see, and others filling up like a stadium of sorts, a mini stadium of sorts, making her a spectacle. Making her a spectacle. That is the imagery that comes to mind. A spectacle. In people's shame, cover them quickly. You know what they need. You know the resources that they need. You know what they need. You hurry. You walk backwards so that you don't have to further humiliate and embarrass them by approaching their nakedness, their shame. You cover them quickly, and your face is turned away all the while, not to make them further debased and humiliated, because you keep looking into the situation that is making them so embarrassed and low. You know what they need. Here, Noah needed covering, physical covering. You know what they need, whether it's shelter, whether it's whatever they need, and let it stay with you. Let it stay there. No need to go and tell anyone else and to broadcast it to people. No need to look and peer into this. Their faces were turned away so that they did not see their father's nakedness. They were not peering into it. They were not probing. They were not being inquisitive and interrogating about the shame. They looked away. They didn't want to hear of it. They just wanted him to be covered as soon as possible. No need to get all the gory details. No need to get all of the details and the intricacies and to go into it. And no, none of that. Cover persons. No one else has to know what you have given and what you have done. No one needs to know. No one needs to know. It doesn't need to leave from your mouth. You know what they need. Quickly cover them. Do not behold or let your eyes just be focused on their humiliation. Nor do you make them a spectacle. Nor do you expose it to others. Let us cover our brothers and sisters. And do not expose them to further shame. Let us cover one another.